It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. We're running out of topics, which is great. Let us know your comments. All right, and you know what? Look at the time. This is going to be our last one, too.
I'm going to have PTSD from that sound.
Apple gets sued!
Lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Lawsuit. All right.
Can
So,
I get some of that money?
here we go.
Happy topic.
So what do you think Apple's getting sued over? Let me hear your guesses.
I know what my guess is.
What's your guess, Red Pill Jen?
My guess is for censorship over the whole thing with Parler and other.
Oh, so you're going with Parler.
Yeah.
Okay. Lawyer Wayne, what is your guess?
I hope it's more Fortnite stuff because they got sued the heck out of by Epic Games over Fortnite when they took Fortnite down from the App Store. And
Oh, yeah, they did.
man, that case is it's still going on.
Fortnite.
That case is going to have a lot of consequences.
James, why is Apple getting sued? What do you think? We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Rob, what do you got?
Somebody finally came out and said that logo was theirs before.
Somebody else
the
used
Apple with the bite.
Ain't it?
Trademark infringement.
Trademark infringement.
Intern Shane?
The
Bay,
Fortnite thing.
Okay, Fortnite thing. James?
I'm still.
Bay?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
See, Apple doesn't control necessarily any of that.
Just say for having crappy phones.
Okay, so Apple's getting sued for not controlling all of that. I like it. Okay. The answer.
What is it?
There's a group suing Apple for not removing Telegram from its App Store.
Oh, I was wondering when Telegram was going to come up because
It was
Telegram's
out
still
all
on there.
weekend.
What
Okay.
What is Telegram?
All right, so Telegram is, okay, you go on your phone, you can download Telegram, and you can talk and text and not have to worry about...
It's a messaging app.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like WhatsApp.
Just like Signal, but it's got far
it's like
fewer
text
permissions.
messages.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my gosh!
It basically it doesn't infringe on your
It's
privacy.
so crazy. So many apps
But
have come to light.
Signal is the same company, and they were out all weekend long. I sent a message, and it took a day.
And this is what happens when you attempt or actually suppress. They get the exposure that they've never gotten before, billions of dollars worth of advertising.
Free.
Like
People realize I can text my friend on Telegram, and then Apple's like, whoa. What's going on here? You guys
I
are
want
talking
control
without
of
us?
your information.
I can't make any ad revenue off of this.
I would have sent it to you if there was actual confirmed evidence, but a friend of mine actually posted a graphic that showed the different permissions that were requested with each different messaging app. And it was like with Signal, there was 2. Telegram, there was 1. And then it went up to WhatsApp, and there was 10. And then Facebook was like 45.
So, a Washington group is suing Apple for not taking action to remove the messaging app Telegram, alleging that the platform. This is what the lawsuit's
How
about.
in the heck
Okay.
do they have standing?
This
Remember
is
us talking
what's
about
come
standing?
down.
Tell me about this, please.
So, alleging that the platform is allowing violent and radical discussions related to the January 6th storming of the Capitol.
How is it my business as a consumer of Apple products to sue because they are allowing other people to do things that I don't like? That makes no sense.
In the lawsuit, the Coalition for a Safer Web, that's the group, alleges negligent infliction of emotional distress and violation of the California Business Code and seeks compensation for damages apart from pressuring Apple to remove the app from its virtual store.
That's like saying, ISIS uses iPhones, so I should sue Apple because it bothers me that they're taking pictures. Like,
Can I sue that company?
this is
If-
going to get
if they
tossed
win?
out so fast on a standing.
I would hope so,
If
though.
it didn't, can you
Rule 12
imagine?
B6
Hey.
so fast.
If it didn't, can you imagine the precedent
That's like
it
shit.
would set?
I got all kinds of complaints about what Apple allows on there.
Seriously.
Did you know that you can play Fortnite on Androids but not iPhones?
Here's why
I
I'm
hate
all
Fortnite.
for like Telegram, Signal, okay, all these other ones that with the data that or a lack thereof or no data collection like DuckDuckGo or whatever. James, you were auto texting something, right? Mm-hmm. What did it fill in for? You were telling me a story that how now when you
Autocorrect?
when you autocorrect, it autocorrects
Oh,
stuff that
yeah.
for you to purchase.
Yeah, that's right. So it's now using like predictive text. So when you are auto texting, it will tell you or make a suggestion on what you should put in there based on what it's reading around what you've already texted.
What was your example?
I can't remember. That was a while ago.
Well, you know, it also
Damn your beer.
It
I know.
capitalizes certain words too. Like I'm trying to
does.
think of one off the top of my head, but you'll just type a regular word, and if it is a company, it will automatically capitalize that company
TikTok
and make it a
it'll
proper
automatically
name.
put the extra T in the middle for TikTok,
Sure
which
will.
is nice.
Why does when I auto text at every time it all caps FUCK?
Cabernet.
Is that anyone else?
No, I get ducking.
You must use it a lot.
Yeah.
It's like all caps
Yeah.
FUCK.
You probably
Have
use
you not
that
seen
word
those
as
things
well.
on social media where they say "I am the king of" and then you just auto
Yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah.
fill in the middle button.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
best. I love those.
So Joe's is just
For unlawful carnal knowledge.
Unreal. All right. Well, I'm glad some light was shed on that. But you're right. If this does actually happen, that's going to be an interesting problem, huh?
I just think, as a consumer of Apple, I should be able to sue that company and get some of the benefit.
Oh, I hope it's a class action. I am also emotionally distressed by the existence of Telegram.
Exactly.
And
I'm
all
gonna
the
go
people in
buy
there,
an
such as the
iPhone.
Proud Boys,
Wayne.
and Milo Yiannopoulos,
Wayne.
and
So
Alex Jones.
So what is
and
is the point to
Ron
bring
Paul.
Wayne's
is
not
the
done.
point to bring that up just to drive some conversation to it, or they
The lawsuit,
really,
because it's going to toss so fast. They have no standing.
Then
why
why
could
waste the time?
consumers complain that you allow an app?
They're probably going to come out.
Because
They're
they
probably
want
come out with a new
us
phone.
to talk about it, so they can get some news and so they can get some
Watch,
donations.
it's
So they
almost
can-
spring.
It's like,
Now here's the
these
thing.
organizations
Like take a site like Gab, okay?
God,
what is
another
Gab?
thing I don't know. I don't.
Well, Gab's been around for years.
Signal, Telegram, Gab.
Gab's been around for years. It's kind of like a Facebook setup, and Apple does not allow it on its Apple site on
but
its
you
platform.
can get it on the web browser on the iPhone.
And here's the
anytime you
thing.
want.
Since the past week and a half, they have almost tripled their amount of users using it. Like, if you censor, and the left and the right, you guys got to both understand this. If you guys want to cancel something, you are giving it the biggest push that you can ever want.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know, like when
In a
they
certain
banned
market,
Alex
for
Jones,
sure.
I went and looked up Alex. I want to know what he's saying.
Right.
He says they're turning the friggin' frogs gay.
Banned from Twitter. They took the president off of Twitter. Where's he going to be? I'm going to follow on there. I can't wait to see what he has to say.
I want to know what he has to say
Right.
now. I never followed him on Twitter, but when he was on there,
It almost
now they
makes you
banned
wonder
him.
if it's somehow intentional.
No,
on
no.
the underside, you know?
You follow the who's in charge, and like Jack Dorsey, and now Twitter is just pretty much with the expulsion of all of these conservatives. It's just going to be a cesspool of just left conversation. There's not going to be any more back and forth, and that's a problem. When
Maybe
it's just
the
preaching to the
problem.
choir.
Maybe it's a feature. Maybe that's what Jack Dorsey and Twitter and the people that like Twitter want.
Yeah, and
I would argue against that because us on the left, me for sure, we have enough infighting to do between ourselves.
no.
We don't need any right wing people to come in there to fight amongst ourselves for sure.
And it's interesting, and that's why I'm glad that all point of views are able and allowed in here and accepted. So I appreciate that, no doubt about it. This is not Twitter. This is
One of the greatest parts of this show, in my opinion.
yeah.
really is.
Well,
Used to
that
be
and
one
then
of the
we
greatest
support
parts of
Nazis.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Twitter. That's a joke.
Oh,
Facebook.
good. Please
Grammar
bring.
Nazis.
I wasn't
Please,
gonna.
yeah, grammar Nazis.
Yeah.
Fashion police.
Hate those guys.
Right.
Gosh.
Fascist police.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.